In 1989, Hazrat Khalifa Rabi rahimahullah had planted a walnut tree to mark the centenary of the Jama'at in Islamabad. But he'd also said something quite bizarre when he put it in the ground. He said, this tree will not bear any fruit until the tabligh of the UK bears fruit. Now what happened was that tree, you know, walnut trees, I mean, I do gardening. If you plant a walnut tree, often the very next year you start getting walnuts on it. Or maybe 2 years or maybe 3 years later. But after so many years, when I came and I saw the tree, there was nothing on it. And the tree was also quite small still. So when I moved there from France, I started weeding around it and putting compost and watering it and, you know, looking after it. Year after year, nothing. Then Hazrat Khalifa Khamis came, and many more years went by. So it was around 2006. One day we received the visit of the National Secretary Tabligh for the UK. He's an Algerian. He was, at that time, he's called Kamal Barouja, Sahib. He brought some guests with him from Germany, and he saw me in Islamabad and said, could you give us a guided tour, please? So I said, of course. So I said, okay, well, we might as well start by this historic tree. So I told him the background about it, who put it in the ground and all that, you know. And I said, and it's never borne fruit up to now, you know. So that was like more than like 15 years later, it's still nothing. So he started looking among the leaves, and he said, well, what's that then? And I saw a walnut. For the first time, a tiny little walnut, but it was there. So we kept on looking, and we found five walnuts. So I said, this is amazing. So I was going to have Mulaqat very soon, so when I'd finished talking about my other things, I said, Azur, there's a little thing about Islamabad I'd like to tell you. Azur said, but so I told Azur about what had happened with the tree, how Khalifa Rabi had put that in the ground, what he said. And then we found now, Kamal Barouja has found 5, you know, walnuts on there. So Azur became silent. And then he said, this means we're going to get some converts in Algeria. Okay? So a few days after that, Kamal Barouja Sahib told me Azur had already planned to send me to Algeria. You know, I'd been planning it for a few weeks now. I'm just about to leave. Please pray that we get some fruit. I'm going to do a tabligh tour. I said, okay. A couple of days later, he rang me. He said, Mabruk. I said, what's happened? He said, we got some converts. I said, how many? He said, 5. Yeah. So the 2 things came true. He was the National Secretary Tabligh for UK. And Hazur said, as long as the UK doesn't get any fruit, this tree is not going to get any fruit. So it was the UK's Tabligh really, but Hazrat Khalifa Khamis said, but we're going to get them in Algeria. So it was a UK, you know, UK went fishing in Algeria, basically. And they caught the fish there. But it was a UK effort. So Hazrat Khalifa Rabi's words also came true, and Hazrat Khalifa Khamis's words also came true.